In turn 3, car number 5A of A.J. Spagnolio from Shinston, West Virginia, and the D52 of Brad Basie from Augusta, Georgia. Those two cars having contact after the caution fell in turn 3, after the caution fell on the back straightaway for the number 7 of Kane. Caution on Kane. Caution on the 7. Brad Basie again getting into the incident with A.J. Spagnolio in the 5A in turn 3. And again, the spinner was the 7 of Jared Kane from Century Hill, Pennsylvania. So we go back under caution here. 12 laps the distance for B main action. We have no laps complete, so we'll probably have to reset the field and try to go again.
Well, guys, need a record down there in grade 4, please. 6-5.
Had some awesome heat races. Earlier tonight. For the fast track late models. The call has been made that no laps are scored. Started this race with 38 drivers being represented for the event. 4 heat races. We took the top 5 from the 4 heat races. Locked in 20 cars from there. And now we get ready for the 1B main. Top 4 will transfer for that. So the 24-car field will be set for round number 2 of the East Coast Rumble. The 30-lap 2000 win, Brown Jug 30. Part of preliminary Saturday for the 50th run-in of Carl Short's Hillbilly 100 weekend. And understanding that except for the cars that went behind the wall or had to be on the hook to be assisted, like Brad Basie and D52, everybody else will go back to their original lineup. Original lineup is being called now. Brad Basie, if he can get his car fixed. Man, a tough break for him. Tough break for Brad Basie, the driver out of Augusta, Georgia. We're going to go to the original start again. Green flags in the air. We're underway. TNT Race Cars, B main action. Got a car up in the wall. Couple of cars bouncing off the wall. That was Caitlin Frazier just a moment ago, getting loose off of turn 2. Up the wall goes Matt Glandon now exiting turn 4. And sideways in front of McDonald. Whoa, my goodness, a big wreck. Problems, I knew it was going to happen. 3, 4, 5, 6 cars involved, and Frazier's car goes airborne over the retaining wall, coming back down on all fours on the top of the cushion in 1 and 2. Second rollover of the Hillbilly 100 Saturday. Caitlin Frazier went up the wall the first go-around. Matt Glandon's car bounced off the outside wall out of turn 4. Everybody got bottlenecked and checked up behind them. And then Caitlin Frazier went up the outside wall, over the tater patch, the cushion, hit the wall, got airborne, did 1 total circulation revolution in the air, came back on all fours. It's Troy Frazier is what I'm being told. Troy Frazier climbing out of the car. Troy Frazier out of the car. Standing up on the hood, Troy Frazier. And then in the process, collected other cars like Derek Shaw in 93. Several other cars involved as we go under red flag. Daughter Caitlin Frazier got in the wall earlier, and then we seen Troy Frazier from Mount Clair, West Virginia. They call him the Mad Mexican. And Troy Frazier having a crazy crash in turns number 1 and 2. But thank goodness, fans, round of applause again. Driver is okay. We'll get things cleared back up. And we'll get ready to go back to racing in a moment. I thought he was going to go over the hill. I thought he was going over. My goodness. Under red flag. 1 lap in of B main action for the Fast Track Racing Series Pro Late Models. Quick work by our safety crews, our fast track officials, our fire and rescue. All Johnny on the spot. Zero case, Caitlin Frazier. That's Brandon Weigel in 75. And that's Brad Hibbert. Brad Hibbert's talking to Weigel. So we're still under the red flag, ladies and gentlemen, after that incident involving car number 0, the Mad Mexican Troy Frazier out of Mount Clair, West Virginia. Several other cars got collected, included Derek Shaw in 93. The 28 of Bob Schwartzmiller. Bob Schwartzmiller out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go Steelers. They beat the Panthers the other night. I loved it. And there is the remains of Troy Frazier's car. Well, while we have a red flag out, working on cleanup, in addition to all the great racing action going on, like the Fast Track East Coast Rumble and the 50th Annual Hillbilly 100 Weekend at Tyler County Speedway. It is also the official kickoff of college football. And while we have a break in the action, we'll give you some scores.
28-7, 14-3, and 10-4. The three scores.
All right, the score is 28-7, 14-10, and 10-3. The scores right now. No, I'm just playing. Notre Dame is right now beating Michigan in the third, 24-10. Alabama Crimson Tide, my favorite team, Louisville, is beating them. Alabama beating Louisville at halftime, 28-0 in Orlando. Oregon beat Bowling Green, starting the third right now, 37-17. Clemson beat Furman. They better, 48-7. The Georgia Bulldogs beat Austin Peay, 45-0. Ohio State over Oregon State, 77-31. Auburn, War Eagle, Auburn Tigers over Washington, 21-16. Oklahoma beat Florida Atlantic, 63-14. Penn State over Appalachian State in overtime, 45-38. USC over NLV, 43-21. Your West Virginia Mountaineers beat Tennessee, 40-14 in Charlotte. TCU over Southern, 55-7. Boise State over Troy, 56-20. Maryland beats Texas Longhorns in a wild finish, 34-29. And that is a wrap-up of college football scores going on right now. Good game. Good games. Good games tonight. I believe they got a game tomorrow night, if I remember, for Sunday. Sunday, tomorrow night, LSU and Miami play. And Monday night, Florida State and Virginia Tech play. Yeah. Who thinks West Virginia's going to the college football playoff this year? How about it? Boy, they whipped up on Tennessee, didn't they? Around my neck of the woods, actually. They played the game in Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium where the Carolina Panthers play at. We'll get ready for the restart here. We are one lap in of 12. B-main number 1. The only B-main, actually, for the Fast Track Pro Late models. Drivers are choosing the choose roll now. Drivers led by the leader on back, going inside or outside of their choosing. Wow. .301. Or the 311, actually. The 311 out of Canada. Sam Pinachicchio out of Niagara Falls, Canada, ready to bring them for 5th on the restart after the choose rule. Joe Prosser go to the outside. Daughter Caitlin to Daddy Troy after that crazy crash stays in the race, and she's right now in 6th. Or 7th, actually. After we wrap up the choose rule, getting ready to go back for the restart here. So it's going to be the 457. Kenny Rucker out of Pines Gap, West Virginia, making his way to the VP Race Fuel making PowerPoint after that big wreck a moment ago with Troy Frazier. Green flag going back in the air. We're back underway. And whoa, Derek Shaw up the wall out of turn 1. About got into the outside wall. He'll keep going. Lost momentum there for a minute. They'll roar across turn 4. We'll come back and put a lap on the board. 2 laps in of 12. Oh my goodness, we got another one up the wall. He goes up the wall in turn number 1 and 2. Comes back on all 4s. Caution's out. Jared Kane in 7. Jared Kane going up the outside wall. Shades of where Troy Frazier got up and airborne and flipped. And understanding there's a piece of debris up in turns number 1 and 2 as well. Just for safety, I'd check it out. Jared Kane's car going up and over the outside retaining wall, getting airborne. He literally got up in the air, turned sideways, and slammed back down on the dirt in turn 1 at the bottom of the racetrack and kept on going. But the safety was thrown for the caution was thrown for safety quickly. We go under yellow flag again. My goodness. Kenny Rucker leads the way. Car 457 out of Pines Gap, West Virginia. A good run going for Brandon Weigel as well. Brandon Weigel out of Middleburn. We got any Brandon Weigel fans in the stands? Yeah, right, yeah, there you go. The native in the 75 right here at Middleburn leading the way. John Over in the K2 car out of Uniontown, Pennsylvania, sits in 3rd. For many, many seasons, Chris Southern out of Good Hope, West Virginia, used to drive that car. He gave up the wheel earlier this season. And now John Over behind the wheel of the K2. The K-Deuce of John Over at a Uniontown, Pennsylvania, sitting in 3rd spot. All the way from Niagara Falls, Canada, at the New York-Canada state line to be exact. Sam Pinachicchio and the 311. Sam Pinachicchio making the trip. One of the regulars on the in the Northeast on the Rush Series coming down here tonight to run the Fast Track event.